my name is Austin Lehman, and welcome to the next edition of Austin Weekend. Here with me once again is Dad, and today we are here to review Disney's Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Yep.
And honestly, it is quite the good show.
Yeah.
Out of the last three Disney shows we've watched, this one might as well be our favorite out of the three.
Yeah, I had not seen any episodes of this. This was brand new for me. I had seen nothing, had seen no previews. I didn't know what it was about. It
impressed
it's
me.
surprisingly very good. It is.
It's almost a 9, but almost a 9.
Who's the main characters? Let's sort of explain a little bit about it.
Okay, it's about this princess named Star, who is a princess from another dimension.
Her name is Star
Butterfly.
So she is a princess, and she just turned
14.
And when you turn 14 years old,
you get the honorary wand.
The honorary
that's
wand.
passed on from generation to generation.
And it's a magic wand. So, but Star Butterfly is a little Fruit Loopy.
Yeah.
She's a little bouncy. No, she's smart, but she's bubbly, bouncy, very active.
She likes to fight people.
She loves to fight and tame wild unicorns and stuff like that. But she loves to fight. And she lives in an alternate universe. And
she was considered too wild for her parents, so they kicked her out.
They didn't kick her out. They sent her to the Earth to train. So when she comes to Earth, she is put with a boy named
Marco
Diaz. And she's like a exchange student, a foreign exchange student. That's
exchange.
Really foreign, like from another dimension foreign. And she lives in his house, so his parents take her in as a foreign exchange student. And
then Star and Marco just go on their normal as cartoon standards.
Yeah, they have adventures. So, it's very good.
Honestly, it's one of the better Disney shows that's come out in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that we were talking about with Gravity Falls previously, we said it was a good show, but at times it could get weird.
Mm-hmm.
And Star vs. the Forces of Evil could get weird, but I think the characters and the plots are better in this show, in my opinion, than they are in Gravity Falls.
Honestly, I haven't said we've only watched a few episodes of this, but I haven't liked a show like this since Adventure Time came out. It's
like Disney's nod to Adventure Time, pretty much.
It's science fiction-y, it's magical fantasy,
sparkly glitter.
Yeah, it's really good. Star Butterfly, and it reminds me of if she was Bubbles
from the
Powerpuff Girls grown up. If Bubbles was 14 years old, that's what Star Butterfly is like, with a magic wand and the wing ponies and the whenever she shoots stuff out of the wand, it's weird stuff. Like one of the attack was the magical mushroom attack and shot mushrooms at everybody, but it's actually really, really good.
There were so many funny moments here.
Mm-hmm.
What was your funniest moment?
It was all funny. I mean, every bit of it was funny. Like whenever the main guy, what was the main bad guy's name? The little short one.
I like to call him Little Chicken Head.
Looks like a beet, just at least a little bit. They were interviewing for new bad guys to take over as the henchman. Okay, the main bad guy is just a little bitty. He's they are goofballs. The bad guys are the Keystone Cops. They're bumbling and stumbling over each other.
Yeah. But they're likable morons because they're stupid.
They're so goofy, bumbling, stumbling. I said they're the Keystone Cops. They're bumbling and tripping over each other and bumbling and stumbling. But he's trying to get a leader to lead the bumbling bumblies. And the people, they show them sitting in a chair and interview them, and they're all just so stupid and funny, petting cats and something. And they're all.
And then
it's funny.
And then this tall, intimidating character comes around.
He looks like he's going to be the main
bad guy,
sinister bad guy. Yeah. So
he does look like it.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks sinister. He sort of reminds me. Again, this is thrown back, but Slythe off of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
He said it look like that. No, Professor Snape. That's who he looks like. Professor Snape off of Harry Potter.
A little nod to Harry Potter.
A series
that I'm not a big fan of, but I don't hate. It's just okay.
But back to this, it's a good show. What was your favorite parts out of what we watched?
I liked how Star referred to nachos as triangle food.
Triangle food. And one of Star's best friends is Princess Ponyhead, which is just a floating unicorn head. It has no body. It's just a head, unicorn head. And
flying pony head.
Flying pony. That's a flying pony head that shoots rainbows out of it. But she didn't like Marco because she thought Marco was competition for him and called him
an earth turd.
Earth turd. So it's a little edgy. It shows a little. It shows a little fighting in it, a little danger, a little stuff. So it reminds me of Powerpuff Girls mixed with Adventure Time. Sort of like that.
I think it's like Disney's response to Adventure Time.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's sort of drawn in the same way that, what's the Blue Jay and the Squirrel?
It's not a squirrel. It's a raccoon. It's a regular show.
Regular show. It's sort of drawn like a regular show a little bit, isn't it? Maybe a little bit like it, and a little bit like but it's actually cartoon. It's not anime. It's not anime. It's not animation. It's not claymation. It's not 3D special effects. It's a drawn cartoon. So, but it's really good. It's funny.
The characters. Now let's get to the characters. What makes the characters here better than the other shows the other 3 shows we've done from Disney?
I said it's just a really interesting show. I could go back right now and watch another one. You can get into the characters.
What was your favorite one?
They're fun. Honestly, I probably like Star. She's just
a lovably,
big,
bubbly,
giant-eyed, smiling, giddy, goofy girl that loves to fight.
Yeah, who wouldn't want a friend like that?
Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, that's funny. It is funny, yeah.
The people behind the show, I think, tried to make... I think the purpose of the show is for us to get enveloped in the characters. And mainly trying to make Star look like the overly optimistic, bubbly, happy, giddy kind of character.
Yeah.
She is really curious. Now, Marco is pretty much... He builds this character up like he hides behind this tough guy character.
Well, he's very cautious. He doesn't even want to cross the street without crossing out the light and But he's took karate, so he loves to karate fight. So he karate fights against all the forces of evil with Star. But he's very careful. He's very cautious. But he loves to karate fight.
Oh wait, broken glass. Oh wait, fallen tile.
Yeah, be careful. Don't step on that. Get over here. Watch out. Watch out. But when the bad guys jump up, he karate fights with Star, which is completely against the character that he does. But it works. It's funny. I like it.
What did you think about its animation style?
It all fits well together. First of all, it's really well written. It's got some good humor in it.
It's some of the best writing I've seen in a modern cartoon in a while.
In a long time, yeah. I would definitely recommend sit down and watch a few episodes of this. It's really, really good. I would try to find the first 2 episodes that explains how Star got to where it's like, we just basically told you the story of how it happened.
I said, start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning.
Always watch a show from the beginning.
Yeah, this one sort of seems like it's got a storyline.
Although it's always a little small, but it's not as big as Adventure Time. Like, at one episode of that show, it might be something different going on, and then another episode, he has a girlfriend, and he didn't have the upper episode. It's just...
Yeah. It's good.
Oh, my goodness. This was a great show.
We would have rated, I was thinking... Do you want to explain how we do the rating, somebody that hasn't seen before? We rate 1 through 10.
1 being completely and utterly horrible.
Clap.
And 10 being the best thing ever.
Yeah. So, and we normally will pick an item from the show to make it special. and I want to do nachos in this one.
Or triangle food, or maybe earth turds.
No, I want to do nachos. They're always doing nachos. She's always telling him,
"Go make me some nachos.
Go make me some nachos." So I think she loves nachos. She's never had nachos and cheese, so she loves nachos and cheese. So we'll use nachos. Okay, from 1 to 10 nachos. How many nachos do you give Star versus the Forces of Evil?
It barely gets into a 9 out of 10 for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really well-written show with great humor in it.
Mm-hmm.
You might find yourself laughing in your seat at a few moments. Quite a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the characters are well developed. It has a great animation style that reminds you of other cartoons that are good instead of the other side. And backgrounds that don't look copied off of another cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good show. Now, what is yours?
Honestly, I would give it 9 out of 10 too. It could very easily turn into one of my top 5 cartoons that's playing right now. Really easily. It might even jump into the top 3 or 4 of my favorite cartoons that's
if it
playing
keeps
right
going
now.
on like this, it'll definitely get into some of my favorites.
So yeah, I would give it a 9 out of 10 too.
And if we were
it's got the potential to last years and years.
Unless Disney doesn't cut it by the throat.
We
hope it does.
Unless the writing goes south or something happens like that. But right now it's.
But we don't hope that Disney cuts it by the throat.
No.
I mean, that's something we don't want to happen, because a recommendation is watch it if you have the chance.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth watching. It is.
Watch it. Don't just sit back and watch another episode of The Walking Dead. Go on, spare some time on your hands. Sit back on your couch, record a few episodes, and watch it. You might find yourself having a good time watching it.
Yep. Now this is the last of the cartoon series that we're going to do for this weekend. We're now going to move into SpongeBob weekend, because today is
my birthday.
Your birthday. So happy birthday.
Yeah.
And again, the SpongeBob started in May.
Of 1999. I've researched it.
And you were born April the 7th of 1999. So he was born, and then SpongeBob started less than a month later. So it's his favorite cartoon. So we're going to jump into some SpongeBob. We've been asked to review
the Truth or Square special.
The Truth or Square special. So we're going to watch that special and review it. We probably will have a top 10 show too, just of our top 10 favorite
episodes of the show.
And then we'll probably have a review of the SpongeBob series in a whole, and we'll gush over it for a little bit and say about how much we love SpongeBob. But that'll be coming up the next 3 days. Probably we're going to try to really hit 1, 2, 3 and have 3 for you. 3 and 3 and 3 in 3 days. And then after that, we're going to jump back into regular reviews. We're going to probably review the new Powerpuff.
Yes, we are going to review the new Powerpuff Girls coming up.
And then we are going to look at a movie that we have heard is epically bad.
One of the worst movies that has ever been produced.
We're gonna take a look at it just to see how bad it really is. And it's called
Food Fight.
Food Fight. It came out in 2012.
It was in development for 11 years.
And then it came out, and then it bombed like it's been sitting there for 11 years. So,
yeah.
So I've never seen it. So we're gonna watch it just to see how bad it is. So that's sort of the next.
That's sort of the stuff that's coming up.
The next 2 week schedule. Yeah. Other than that, we're done for tonight, and we'll see you for SpongeBob coming up soon. Are you done?
And then see you next week. Star's the best friend you can possibly have.